New disturbing accusations made against Sean Diddy Combs. A new lawsuit alleges Diddy and
accused of threatening and abusing multiple victims over the years. The Sean Diddy Combs investigation. A new surveillance video shows Combs being taken into custody.
Chilling and disturbing information tonight about the alleged behavior of Sean Diddy Combs.
In less than 12 months, Sean Diddy Combs has gone from a rap mogul, a business entrepreneur, and an actor to being under lock and key in one of New York City's most notorious prisons, facing charges of sex trafficking and racketeering. 7 new civil lawsuits have been filed against Sean Diddy Combs in a federal court in New York. 4 men and 3 women accuse the hip-hop mogul of sexually assaulting them at various parties in Los Angeles, New York, and Las Vegas. The youngest plaintiff was just 13. This is the story of Sean Combs, known to many as Diddy. For decades, he ruled the music industry, creating chart-topping hits and building a brand synonymous with success. But behind the scenes, a darker narrative unfolded, one that would eventually lead to his downfall. Before we dive deeper in this video, please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to get instant notifications. The arrest. In the heart of Manhattan, a rap mogul's empire crumbles. Sean Diddy Combs was arrested at a lavish hotel, marking a dramatic turn in a story that has captivated the world. But how did a celebrated entertainer end up on suicide watch, facing a mountain of serious charges?
This morning, watch how federal agents took Sean Diddy Combs into custody. He's seen in this video entering the Park Hyatt Hotel in Midtown Manhattan with others when agents from Homeland Security Investigations approach and separate.
Recently, a grand jury indicted him on serious charges connected to a criminal enterprise that allegedly spanned years. Prosecutors paint a picture of wild, drug-fueled parties filled with shocking activities. Federal agents raided his 2 luxurious mansions, uncovering evidence that would shock anyone: narcotics, more than 1,000 bottles of baby oil, and firearms, including AR-15s with defaced serial numbers. Bail denied. Just 6 months after the raids, Diddy sits behind bars, denied bail twice. As the drama unfolds, Diddy's legal team fights to secure his release, but the judge views him as a flight risk, someone who might attempt to escape justice. The atmosphere grows tense as discussions of witness tampering arise. What happens next could change everything. With multiple individuals potentially willing to testify against him, the pressure is mounting. Will he strike a deal, or is he prepared to fight back? Music mogul Sean Diddy Combs will remain in federal custody after a judge denied his appeal to be granted bail. Wednesday, one day after he pleaded not guilty to 3 criminal counts, including sex trafficking and racketeering following a series of sexual assault allegations and a federal investigation, Combs' lawyers sought bail for the rapper after reportedly describing horrific conditions at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, New York, where he's being held, but had their appeal denied by a magistrate judge who cited the severity of Combs' charges and prosecutors' accusations of witness tampering, the New York Times reported. Combs was initially denied bail Tuesday after being indicted on 3 counts: racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking by force, cause or coercion, and transportation to engage in prostitution, based on actions that allegedly occurred between 2009 and 2018 for sex trafficking and 2009 and 2024 for prostitution. The indictment alleges Combs abused, threatened, and coerced women and others around him to fulfill sexual desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct, claiming he also used his business empire to create a criminal enterprise in which associates engaged in or attempted to engage in sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and obstruction of justice. When investigators searched Combs' residences in March, the indictment says, law enforcement recovered more than 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant, along with other various freak-off supplies. Investigators say they also found firearms and ammunition, including 3 AR-15s with defaced serial numbers and a drum magazine, a high-capacity magazine that can carry a large number of bullets. Prosecutors alleged Combs engaged in a persistent and pervasive pattern of abuse, including verbal, emotional, sexual, and physical abuse, accusing Combs of striking, punching, dragging, throwing objects at, and kicking women, and alleging his employees helped facilitate and cover up his abuse. The assault. The indictment appears to reference a video that was made public in May showing Combs appear to assault then-girlfriend Cassie Ventura in 2016, which garnered widespread attention and Combs apologized for. "My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video," Combs said, adding he sought out professional help afterwards. The indictment classifies the incident documented in the video as one of numerous times Combs allegedly assaulted women from 2009 onward, alleging the incidents were occasionally witnessed by others, and that after a hotel worker saw the assault depicted in the 2016 video, Combs attempted to bribe the staff member to ensure silence. Combs has been in federal custody since his arrest, Damian Williams, U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York, told reporters. It's unclear how long the criminal case against Combs will take to play out from here. The prosecutor also said the investigation remains ongoing regarding both Combs and his associates and would not rule out that additional charges may be brought. In addition to his criminal case, Combs also still faces multiple civil lawsuits brought by women accusing the mogul of sexual assault. Prosecutors allege victims felt they couldn't resist Combs' demands without risking their financial or job security or subjecting themselves to abuse. Prosecutors also say Combs would sometimes keep women in hiding for several days in order to conceal injuries they sustained, and Notes associates would help Combs in locating and contacting victims who attempted to flee his abuse. Combs allegedly used violence, including kidnapping and arson. If anyone, including employees or witnesses to the abuse, threatened Combs' reputation, and Notes Combs and his associates carried firearms, along with threats of violence, threats of financial and reputational harm, and verbal abuse. Once the accusations against Combs started coming out last year, prosecutors allege Combs and his employees bribed victims to remain silent and give false stories to law enforcement. The verdict. Diddy could face decades behind bars. Some speculate he might never see the outside world again. He will stand trial on May 5th, a U.S. judge has decided. If convicted of the sex trafficking charges, Combs would face a minimum sentence of 15 years in prison. The racketeering conspiracy charge could see him face a life sentence. As this case unfolds, we're left wondering, what does justice look like for a man who once seemed untouchable? If you like this video, then give it a thumbs up and share your thoughts about the outcome of this case in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.